My name is Stephanie Odia. Welcome to this episode of the Bridge 360 Show. Now, as you know, the Bridge 360 Show is a program that aims to provide very useful information that would bridge communication gap between public and government in providing critical infrastructure, economic development through its ministries, departments, and agencies. Our focus this week is on the Transmission Company of Nigeria and its continuous efforts to expand the national grid. We will be back after this short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. In its effort to stabilize and expand the national grid, the Transmission Company of Nigeria has indeed completed many projects covering substations and lines in all regions of the country, with many others still ongoing. And the company, which is led by engineer Dr. Sulia Ahmad Abdulaziz, is committed to the full implementation of its NEG-MEP plan to expand and stabilize the national grid. The management has focused on optimization and reinforcement of the existing infrastructure to address identified weaknesses in the system, which is a key strategy towards delivering more power to the end users, while expansion is being pursued to cater to new and future demands. And additionally, the installation of transformers and reconductoring of lines in different parts of the country are ongoing, and construction of several new transmission substations are at different stages of completion. And this week on the Bridge 360 Show, our focus will be on the Kaduna and Bauchi region and of course, Shiroro region.
My name is Engineer Amin Haruna. I'm the Regional Transmission Manager, Kaduna, and the office is located in Kaduna here at Mando, Transmission Company of Nigeria, Kaduna region, Mando. When you talk of capacity, let me say we have two stages of capacities. First, we have the capacity of the region. So, under the region, we have a total capacity of 1,020 megawatts, which comprises two 330 kV substations of Mando and Birnin Kebbi. So when you combine their capacity, is 1,020 megawatts. For Mando, capacity is 690 megawatts, while that of Birnin Kebbi is 330 megawatts. So the cumulative capacity of the region is 1,020 megawatts. Presently in Kaduna, we have a lot of projects that are going on. We have new substations that are coming off. We have new substation at proposed substation at Millennium City. We have one at Regasa, at Zaria and Jaja. And we have already acquired the land, and all the lands, with the exception of that of Jaja, which fencing work is going on, have been fenced, and soon the contractors are going to mobilize to the sites. We are expecting arrival of transformers at Rigasa substation and Jaji substation. Then at Birnin Kebbi, we have three main projects that are going on now. We have expansion program in the substation where we are installing three number 150 MVA transformers with one number 100 MVA transformer. One 100 MVA transformer and one number 150 MVA transformer is a new project, while the other 150 MVA transformers are going to replace the existing 2x90 MVA transformers that are in the substation at Birnin Kebbi. As I said, the new project of 150 MVA 330 kV transformer and 100 MVA 132 transformer has commenced. Well, the the activation or removal of the 90 MVA 2x90 MVA transformer also has commenced, and we are hoping from now to end of June all jobs on the upgrading of the 2x90 MVA transformers will be completed. Under Kaduna region, we have two work locations that are currently undergoing renovation. We have the main domain office. The office complex is almost 90% completed. The same thing at Gusau Work Center, also the administrative block work is going on. Bobinding Kebi, already the administrative block was newly built about 3 years or 4 years back. So there was no construction of new structure involving office accommodation there. But for Kaduna, we have regional office, 2 regional offices are going on there. We have 1 regional office for TSP and the other regional office for ISO, which are currently going on at the same time. And in Gusau, it's only 1 office block that is going on. It's almost all 90% completed. Actually, the major challenge that we are having is with respect to right-of-way and land acquisition. Recently, we had problem with communities where state government allocated land to TCN for the construction of new substations, and we have a lot of challenges from the community demanding that they have not been compensated. However, the TCN management, in conjunction with the state, we were able to overcome some of these challenges. Like in Jaji, we were able to reach amicable resolution with the people and they have been compensated. That's why we were able to fence the land there. At the same time, at Rio Gasa, the initial location, there was protest, so the state government moved out to another site. Also, that one has been resolved and the land has been fenced. And as I told you, anytime work will commence there. So these are the few challenges that we are having. But the major one we are having is the encroachment of right-of-ways, where people erect structures under power line. And for TCN to carry out repair on the power line or expansion program of the line, it becomes another problem entirely. So these are the few challenges that we are facing. Then secondly, we are facing problem of interfering with our installations, such as vandalization of our tower equipment that cut across the entire length of the country. This also is contributing a major threat to us. Sometimes it resulted in breakdown and power failure, and it takes us time and cost to bring those vandalized materials back to service. So these are the challenges that we are facing for now. Before, we used to have some challenges with the downtime and spare parts, but the current management has done a lot by providing adequately spare parts to replace broken ones, which help immensely in downtime that we used to experience before. The TCN management entirely has helped a lot. First of all, the issue of spare parts and staff has been addressed adequately. Recently, the management has provided enough spare parts for us. We got enough vehicles. Virtually, like Kaduna region, we received 4 vehicles, which help a lot in carrying out maintenance quickly. Then we have received 1 lorry hire. Before, when we have a problem, we had to go and look for a crane, to hire a crane, which takes time before we can get it. But now the management has procured crane lorry for us, 30-ton crane, so we don't have problem with it. And all the spare parts that we needed to carry out our job and within the shortest possible time have been provided. So I think the management of TCN now is doing a lot, and that has actually helped in reducing the outage time, and it also helped in reducing the number of trippings that we used to record before. For the milestone of the grid expansion, I think we were able to upgrade some of our feeders. Before, we used to record trippings 10 to 10 or 20 trippings per week, but with the procurement of spare parts, we were able to replace all the outdated or problematic power equipment that we have. So this is actually a milestone. We have actually reduced the outage and the rate of trippings in the region to the level that in a week we nearly record more than 2 or 3 trippings, and that is a great achievement. And secondly, the TCN has been able to complete the ongoing work of the double circuit, 330 kV circuit that's emanates from here to Jos. Before, we had problem with the community, but with a lot of effort from the management, we were able to achieve that. That line work has been completed. It only remains the line bay at Mando end. Once that one is completed, I think that is a very good milestone that we have achieved, the completion of that double circuit from Jos to Kaduna. And once that bay has been completed, then the problem we used to have of power supply to Kaduna will be a thing of the past, because we will have 2 sources of power coming from Kaduna. One is from Shiroro now, and the next one will be from Jos. So anytime we have problem on Shiroro line, we should be able to get supplies through Jos line, and that will entirely eliminate the problem of complete power outages in the substation.
This is a proposed land acquired by TCN in order to have a master substation. That's going to be 330 by 132 kV substation. It is situated in Doka Jamaa, that's in Millennium City, and then it is approximately 750 by 750 square meters land acquisition for this special purpose. The transmission station will be one of the modern, high-tech, state-of-the-art, substation that will be seen, because we're going to be getting our supply from Zingeru via Mekuli and to Kaduna, and then we're going to be having the 330 kV also turn in, turn out from Kaduna Jos existing circuit. So that's what will be powering this substation. So at the end of this substation, we'll have improved stability and also wheeling capacity as TCN. This project is going to, I think, all the processes have been finalized. Procurement, I think, has been initiated. So we expect that before the end of 2023, we will have seen a massive installation here, that the line, the substation would fully be, in circuit.
We have a lot of projects in Shiroro sub-region. We have done SSC projects. One of them is installation of a 330 122 kV CB on Kaduna Line 1. But the bulk supply that goes to Kaduna town comes from Shiroro, which is through this line. So this is a very critical line that we need to keep in operation. So line 1 in of Abuja 2 was out for a long time, which we were able to replace all the lightning arresters there. But got as a result of it. And this was a critical job we did at a time. Other jobs which are in terms of relief in substation in operation has to do with the 33 kV in Mina, which is supplying Katrige feeder. This is within Mina and its environment. Major job we have in Jeba is replacement of circuit breakers too. We have about 8 number circuit breakers that we are replacing in Jeba. So of these 8 number, we've replaced virtually all of them. Then on the feeder aspect of it, we have done 32 kV Agai feeder at Bida. Then in Kainji, there's a major project also by the World Bank which we are doing, which is replacement of 41 number isolators, 330 kV isolators. These are going with the cities. So it's a major project and the World Bank is assisting us to do that project. And presently we have a lot of equipment on site, but the real revision has to be coordinated because of the operational challenges that we will be facing. So we are working on that. TCN management in headquarters have approved us to do the reinforcement of these towers. There are 3 of them. Tower T32 on line 1, T3133 and T134. Presently, the construction work on T132 has gone advanced stage.
The General Manager, Transmission Bauchi Region, also spoke about the achievements in this region. Take a look.
My name is Engineer Gani O. Adini. I'm the General Manager for Achievements. Our current capacity is around 1,050 MVA. So we have 1,050 MVA at 330 kV level. We have so many ongoing projects. But there is none of our sub-region or work location or work centers that do not have ongoing project now. Our projects are divided into 3. The first one, which is the major project, are the World Bank projects that are ongoing. All our work locations have 1 or 2 ongoing World Bank projects. Similarly, we have the projects under IGR, internally generated revenue, which is being sponsored by TCN herself. We have projects also on what we call federal government funded projects. So all these projects, by the time they are finished, it will double our capacity in the region. Now, the management of TCN has taken a bold step in encouraging us in sensitization program, which we have started. We have not finished because of insecurity and all those things. So we are taking our time to do it wherever we find out that it is peaceful. So we try to enlighten people about transmission and about power facilities, and we let them own the transmission infrastructure because it's the property of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So if you make them to know that it's their property. If they vandalize, they are vandalizing their property. Officially, the government has imported, some of these our spare parts are not manufactured in Nigeria. They are manufactured overseas. They have brought in so much spare parts to our main store in Ojo in Lagos. And they have approved some of this material for us that we go to Lagos and bring some of this material to our various stores so that it will make, instead of if an equipment breaks down, we just enter our store, take the spare and mend it and return it back to service. You don't need to now start placing order, because the minimum time you can place order and your material you want to buy will reach the country is more than 6 months. The one wonderful thing they are doing now is to do what we call predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance is that when you look at an equipment that this thing is going to get bad in the next period, maybe in a few time, you go and get this material in the spare parts, then you take the equipment out, you repair it, and you return it back to service.
I want Nigerians to have hope and understand that we are on the right track. We are moving forward. We are doing a lot of things that will make us transmit efficient power to Nigerians. What we are doing now as TCN, we are conducting almost all our transmission lines, the old ones. We make sure that we increase the capacity of the conductor so that it can carry more weight. Then when it comes to operations in the National Control Center, we are doing everything possible to make sure that we are seeing all what is happening in all the substation and generation station. From Oshobo, you will know what is happening in Kaduna, you will know what is happening in Lagos. You don't have to make a phone call, you see everything. So we are doing everything to make sure that we have a reliable power supply. So Nigerians should have hope. Very soon, problem of light is going to be a history.
And this is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of the Bridge 360 show. Do make it a date with us on this channel, same time next week. And please follow us on our social media handles. We would appreciate your likes and comments. We have also made this package available in other languages, as you know, Igbo, Yoruba and Hausa, for your viewing pleasure. The information displayed on your screen tells you where and when they air. My name is Stephanie Audia. Bye for now.